I see the film and I think, well, shit, they ain't doing what he said. The test of the pudding in me is they do what the hell you coaching them to do, okay? Whether it's wrong or right, you know? But anyhow, that shot right there is really good, I think, because you see the guy come out of his damn hips. Go back. I want to show him how to work. That one right there is good. You can see that one, maybe even better than the flash. Great gap responsibility deal right there. You see him play that A. Watch him here. Hips, hands, he's done good right there. Yeah, just go. See the other step? That's what we really coach as. Hips, hands, then step. Then drill. Right there. Now here's the fourth technique. Right up here, look where his eyes are, and he's going to make the play. Now, I use this shot also, coach, on this. Eyes lower than the blocker's eyes. Watch him now. You'll see it right here. It'll stop. Now, there's a cleat in the ground right here. Right. There's not a cleat in the ground. I don't know where you can see that or not, but he's got great leverage in this guy. He's got his eyes lower than the blocker, and he's defending inside there. That's what I want right there. And the linebacker, that's a two-gap player. The linebacker is fitting off of him. And then we'll get to, go ahead, Ryan. Coach, y'all see that? You see what I'm talking about there? This is a 5 technique right here, Dad, with the ball outside. That's what you and I were just talking about. Here's a nose guard playing A-gap. And this is another shot of good eyes lower than the blocker. Back to that, Ryan. See if you can stop. Yeah. He's an A-gap player. Coach, he was in here last time. He's in a 4-point stance on that side. That's the guy I was talking about. One of the coaches asked me a while ago, and he said, 3.4. I said, you know what? If he's a... Now, here's an A-gap player against Nebraska. We'll go ahead and run it, Brian. We're going to see there's his eyes in the A-gap. The Nebraska ball carrier went to the B gap. He uses a shrug release and crossed the guy and play in the B gap. Okay? Run that back. Here, that's right. 5 technique. Staying outside. Ball commits inside. He crosses, makes the play inside. Nose. A-gap player over here. Cross, make the play over there. Same thing here. This is secondary gap responsibility. Y'all see it? See that? JT, can you see that back there? Mm-hmm. Run this back. Now guys, here's what I love to do right here. I love to catch a guy in a drill and then catch him in the game doing it. I love to do it. And I got a number of shots that way. I love to do that because I think when you see that, you say, well, maybe that old boy full of shit. Maybe he does that. Here's a 3 thing. He's a left 3. Back, right, back. This is an all-season drill. Now here he is, and he's going to play in this B gap right here. The ball went the other way. And watch his play and see if you don't see. This is the drill. Shoot, right? Back. Now, whip the guy's ass. Then separation. Then press the blocker as you locate the ball. Then get you a good release whichever way the guy goes. Then make you a good tackle. That's all. Right, is that the first run back one? Let me see it one minute. I got to get to these blocks. JT, I was bad that last time. Boy, I didn't even get started on what the guys were talking. Now watch the Ole Miss guard when he releases. Violent release. Violent release. Okay, and this is releases. I'll go fast through this. Okay, this is swim release. This is all night. This is a nose right here playing A gap over here, and a nice swim release. On the line, and I want them when the drill is over to be able to look down and see their feet across that line, because eat food. This is a real go ahead. Now the ball is working outside the tackle box, so the ripple is great effort, and one is great angles to the football. We coach a game of angles. Football is a game of angles, and angles to the football is really important to us. Go ahead. There's 3 shots here, I believe. You'll see the nose running a tight angle because the back's flat. You'll see the same guy now. It looks like the same play almost, except the back gets outside and the nose gains depth. Now watch him get this on. He's working because the back is gaining yardage. He's working depth. And then this is a couple effort shots. Go ahead, Rob. Who's running through this? This old boy here chased the ball like it was something good to eat. And what I think you can look for is upper body balance. If they're pumping them arms and running, this is a great shot. This nose is going to take a pitch for no gain. He's going to work a stunt this way, and they're going to tight slip it. He has to go behind the guard, which I don't really like. But he does a great job. The corner misses a tackle, and he cleans it up. You know, it's just angles and everything. He's not really 5 flat guy. The nose, watch the nose here. Watch the focus of the nose. I like this shot, and this is a side shot of it right here, because I want you to look at this. Ain't but one thing on his mind, and that's get to that ball. Now, run this back one time. I try to teach kids on this shot right here, and I have football camps, and this is a shot I always show them because I really believe. Go ahead, right. This is the next shot. Watch the nose guard. I got some arrows. It's not this one. It's the next one. I got some arrows on him. I think you'll be able to follow him right here. Try to watch him and try to follow him. See, it makes time. This is another view of him. You can see another view of it right here. Does a good job protecting his legs on the slip block. There he is right there, 95. Now, the next shot, stop it right there. Let's just run through this. I'll be quiet when you don't. Boy, that's the good stuff. That's a great job to put out that front board. I love this one because there wasn't nobody, and then there was a bunch. This is a good shot too. This was Alabama in 1982, and this is the way you gather around the ball. Bang, bang, bang. You know, that's the way they come to the football. And this is some team pursuit stuff here. I call this one all dressed up with nowhere to go. Watch 33. Good shot by the Auburn kids here, rallying to the football. Same thing here. I don't think anything builds a esprit de corps like that right there on defense, like big hits. And I keep this one because Coach Bright's over there, I think. And this is a shot against Notre Dame. It looks like it's getting old too. This is the same shot, just a different angle. But like I say, I think that kind of stuff, running that ball and striking and hitting that ball, and I call it a team meeting on the ball, things like that, and chasing the ball like it's something good to eat and all that, we try to make a big deal out of this stuff. And it just builds a esprit de corps. It builds together. This is just some pursuit stuff, and really how I started this, building this film, is the lead-up drills to playing all these blocks that Bill wanted to talk about, okay? So, I really think this is a good drill. I got friends that do it different than this, but I really like the back running it because I think you have to compute his speed, your speed, field, distance. I think you have to compute all that stuff. Although this friend of mine, they play great defense, so I don't bitch about it, okay? So, but they run to a corner like we see a lot of people do, which they get a lot of results out of it. But I think it's just like making a left turn in the oncoming traffic. When you've got that blinker on and you're going to make that left turn, and there's a car coming, you've got to estimate his speed and distance. If you don't, and you turn that left and they're too quick or whatever, if he's not far enough away, you've got to compute that in your mind, and your mind does it. I think running to a back, you're computing your speed, his distance, and his depth off the ball. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay, but we talk about pursuit being two things. One is great effort, and one is great angles to the football. We coach a game of angles. Football is a game of angles, and angles to the football is really important to us. There's three shots here, I believe. You'll see the nose running a tight angle because the back's flat. You'll see the same guy now. It looks like the same play almost, except the back gets outside and the nose gains depth. Now watch him get this on. He's working because the back is gaining yardage. He's working depth. And then this is a couple effort shots. Go ahead, Rob. Who's going to do this? This old boy here chased the ball like it was something good to eat. And what I think you can look for is upper body balance. If they are pumping them arms and running, this is a great shot. This nose is going to take a pitch for no gain. He's going to work a stunt this way, and they're going to tight slip it. He has to go behind the guard, which I don't really like. But he does a great job. The corner misses a tackle, and he cleans it up. You know, it's just angles and everything. He's not really 5 flat guy. The nose, watch the nose here. Watch the focus of the nose. I like this shot, and this is a side shot of it right here, because I want you to look at this. Ain't but one thing on his mind, and that's getting to that ball. Now, run this back one time. I try to teach kids on this shot right here, and I have football camps, and this is a shot I always show them because I really believe. Go ahead, right. This is the next shot. Watch the nose guard. I got some arrows. It's not this one. It's the next one. I got some arrows on him. I think you'll be able to follow him right here. Try to watch him and try to follow him. See, it makes time. This is another view of him. You can see another view of it right here. Does a good job protecting his legs on the slip block. There he is right there, 95. Now, the next shot, stop it right there, brother. There's the score of the game there. It ain't nothing. It's 40 to nothing. But that ain't the way he's playing. He's playing like it's nothing. And I know that's what y'all want, and that's what we want.